All right, let's. Even though the stream is on, do you have any prep before I push record for anything? This isn't that serious.
No. Do we have a start time? Potential start time?
No, they're not going to play it.
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't announced it yet, but they're not going to.
Why?
Because they're already delaying it, and if they can't play in the rain that's raining, right, it's either gonna get worse or be the same throughout the night.
Not a drop of rain. 16 minutes ago, not a drop of rain falling at Yankee Stadium. Still awaiting word on MLB on a rain delay or postponement. Either way, the game will not start on time.
Yeah, so we're about to find out in 15 minutes. Is what they were waiting until around 6 to make a decision on whether to postpone it or it'll be later on. I mean, with the Phillies already clinching, they really don't want to mess around with the scheduling. That pushes every single scheduled game out. I'm gonna just put a record. I'm gonna record right. There we go. But yes, right. I don't know.
Well, it's episode 4.
Yeah, it's 4. The sex number.
We're in a rain delay.
If you're Deshaun Watson. Oh no. Playing bad audio. Oh no, of course something goes wrong because I brought up Deshaun Watson and his ghost haunts anyone who dare bring him up. He's like Bloody Mary, but he's for horse.
Massage therapists. So they're not necessarily.
You're right. That's a terrible thing to say, and that's not
the fact that the fact that they are not whores is why they brought a lawsuit against him. So
yeah, that's why. Yeah, this is all about attacking him.
Yeah.
Although I did notice that Philip Dorsett on the Texans is number 4, so that's kind of nice to get that ghost out of there. Anyway, so let's talk about the winners. Let's talk about winners.
I just want to know, like, why are they not playing this game? Like, just go ahead. Sorry, I'm beside myself. Like, I just want this.
They haven't announced it yet. I'm just going on my gut feeling. I don't.
Looking at my lists, looking at my Twitter lists.
I mean, with it being 3-0, I think I feel like there's incentive for them to just get it done.
Michael Connor, 11 minutes ago, it is going to be absurd if MLB delays this game. It's not raining now. Other games this postseason have been played in rain. They made the Astros and Braves play through rain last year in 2 World Series games. Play the game.
Yeah. I think the thing is that it's supposed to not let up and it's going to be constant.
So, yeah, I see Matt Lanza saying it's not going to get any better in New York City anytime soon. So
I guess potentially if delaying it is better for, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's supposed to rain all week. So I think with that looming, don't play with fire. Just let's get it done.
Yankees fans don't want to be there anyway. Play it in Toronto. Go to a neutral site.
Yeah. Do the Mets have a retractable roof? No, they don't either. Okay. What about
Very cool. Why are we still building stadiums that cannot handle inclement weather? Like that's what I would, if you are going to spend $1 billion on a new stadium and it doesn't include some form of umbrella, then you are an absolute moron.
Yeah, I agree. But I mean, they don't want to upset the ghosts of racist yore.
Well, they can put it, they can have it retract. Like if it's nice out, whatever, you can set your own rules. Like, no, it's New York and we're going to play in 35 degrees. That's fine. But if it's freaking raining and the game's going to get banged because what do you know? It's late October in the Northeast and it rains, then have some way. It's so stupid. It's so stupid.
No, I mean, I completely agree. Especially for a team like the Yankees, they should have a super roof, or they should have some sort of false bottom that falls out and where they keep all the women that they're trafficking. Maybe that space they use for that, they could make that into a field, or we could just play inside just play at the Garden.
Yeah, might as well. I mean, the Yankees would have a slightly better chance of hitting one out of Madison Square Garden than they do of hitting it out of the infield at Yankee Stadium. Like, it's nothing's going to change. But I also don't think this helps I don't think that banging the game till tomorrow helps the Yankees. Like I don't.
Oh, it
no
doesn't.
one's like super banged up. No one's like hurt. No one is. They're not trying to reset their rotation. You freaking had Garrett Cole go yesterday.
Yeah, and they've got an obvious undercover cop pitching today, or
I mean,
potentially
just
tomorrow.
Dong dong. Like every time I see him, that's what I like. That is a cop.
Yeah, it's definitely not only it's a cop. He's like definitely like the union lead for the department, and he's definitely a representative. And he's
yeah,
and he's probably shot some minorities. All right.
I just want this. I don't know why. Like it almost didn't. Like I was so busy earlier today, like doing stuff that I just had to do. But it wasn't until about 4:30. I'm like, holy crap, we could win a pennant tonight. And then that's when like the nerves kicked in, and then to find out that it might not happen until tomorrow. It's so stupid.
Yeah, I've been trying. Oh, I've been kind of on the weather thing since yesterday. I saw the first article about how it's potentially bad weather, and I've kind of I tapered all my expectations a little bit. I'm to play devil's advocate, aka the devil. Is it possible that with the Phillies clinching and being so goddamn hot and filled with kismet and destiny, maybe delaying a day, possibly a day after? I'm not saying we lose a game, but it just any kind of cooling them off. I guess it doesn't matter because the World Series is Friday regardless, right?
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, so it would be if they do this. There's 4 games left, so that would be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then game 1 starts Friday.
But it's in Houston, so that's at least there's no travel between that because I mean I'm not even gonna entertain the idea of the Yankees winning this series.
There's no reason to, and I was still, and like I had a buddy of mine that he was like, I know you're damaged by the late 90s, early 2000s Astros postseason, but
no,
he goes, you can look in the Yankees' eyes, like they are done, like they do not want any part of this series anymore. I'm like, oh, that makes me feel better.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, it should, but it is nothing but pure dominance. I mean, and that's not even. Yeah, that's not even stretching the word. That's, I mean, literal. The every postseason series that they've played, they've been knocked out. This year, haven't led at all. They've had a couple of walk-offs, and they're not getting any hits. They're getting absolutely just manhandled. Yeah, and that's already the track record. It's already in their head. So that little mental edge that already starts to creep in, the shadow ghoul that tells you can't do it, has already been on their shoulder telling them that they can't do it, and they know it's a wrap.
Just so 7:00 in the Bronx, which is 6:00 here, obviously. 78% chance of rain. 8:00 it's 77% chance of rain. 9:00 35% chance of rain. 10:00 16% chance of rain. Like they could delay it 2 hours.
Yeah, but what are you going to do about all the people with ankle monitors that have to be back at their house by a certain time? They got to catch a couple of trains and make their way to. Well, actually, they're probably all in the Bronx. They don't have to leave the borough, so that's one benefit for them.
One positive.
They can walk around the corner and walk inside their dilapidated warehouse that they live in. It's also a chop shop.
If Jim Cantore is not there, you can play the game. Like play the game. Play it.
I mean, I think they'd be on board with this. Like if they're gonna have a chance at coming back, which obviously they're not. I'm just saying this for the sake of the drama. They're not. They have no chance. They're dead. Everybody knows it. But so I mean, playing this is good to get it over with, and also if they again air quotes, if they have any shot, playing it and get it on. You got to get on a road. You got to do it. So let's just delaying it another day is going to let them think about it more. And they'll come out pressing even more.
Yeah. And I guess it gives Lance, we haven't talked about like what was up with the miss. I guess we found out the mishap was he got hit by a champagne bottle, like on the elbow, which that must've been one hell of a hit to switch it to Javier. Or do you think that's shenanigans on the part of the Astros? People like, oh, you thought you were going to get McCullers? Just kidding. The guy that threw 7 shutout, no hit innings against you is going to go in game 3.
Can't rule that out, but I mean, if you had to place money on who was the person that hit McCullers' elbow? Who hit his elbow with a champagne wilding out?
I'm gonna go. That's a good one. I'm gonna go Stanek.
Stanek is an absolutely great. That's a great answer.
Who do you have?
Ooh, yeah, Stanek is. Oh man, that's tough. Yeah, it's gonna have to be. Yeah, it's gonna have to be Stanek. I'm trying to think of if there's any kind of comedy or any kind of funny. Like the Verlander is a funny answer. Just
Verlander is
in there, and he's got like those shade glasses that Kanye used to wear with the plastic glasses on. He's got like just wilding out. Or just somebody. That's about it. It's just Dubon. He's just hanging out back there, and he's just
he's done.
That makes the most sense. Something Castro's back hanging out. Something like that. Brandon Backey. Brandon Backey has snuck in. He snuck in. He's got a janitor's outfit that he used, the clubhouse outfit that he wears, and he snuck in, and he's just out there, and he just, of course, once he gets a drip of alcohol touches his tongue, he starts graffiti, and he starts twerking. He starts just screaming and yelling and throwing things. So Brandon Backey is probably the culprit.
Yeah, I'm good with Stanek. Stanek is really just sort of. I know I've looked this up, but like, where is Stanek from? But like, I feel like Stanek and Colby Rasmus and Brandon Backey all have a shack that only they know the location of the shack that's out in the woods.
Oh, see, I don't put Brandon Backey. I feel like that. No, he can figure out how to start a car without the keys. He can, if you have a parking boot on your car from the city, he can get out of that and get that car out of there. But he can do that. But he's not. I don't see him as a guy with a bug out shelter. That's too much. That takes too much preparation and
that's very fair.
And foresight. And he's got a whole Moody Gardens to graffiti, so he has no time to think about that. But the other two, absolutely.
Stanek is from. I never would. I don't know. I mean, he went to Arkansas, so that
adds up.
That tracks. But went to high school in sort of the South Kansas City, but it looks like there's a lot of green on the Google Maps. Like it's a very South Kansas City suburb.
Well, maybe
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that makes sense. That's as hillbilly as any other place.
But on the Kansas side, not the Missouri side.
Ooh, you can't trust that at all. Then yeah, that's definitely redneck. I saw somebody put together an all MAGA team lineup, and Stanek was on it, and surprisingly, McCullers was not. So they missed one of their possible best players. But it was actually, I'm gonna see if I can pull that up here because it was extremely funny. But he was I didn't know. I thought he was kind of like I'm going on looks. I thought he was kind of a hippie guy. I didn't know he was I didn't know he was a little bit conservative.
I had South Alabama in my head for Stanek growing up. I don't know why.
Florida, but like the Leonard Skinner kind.
The Panhandle, yeah,
like an Allman Brother type Florida. You're from Jacksonville and you are redneck trash, but you're not. You're not all the way terrible.
Yeah, you've also like shopped at a Whole Foods.
Yeah, and you grew up like hood around the hood, so you are like familiar with minorities. You're not a racist, but you are still Florida trash.
That makes perfect sense.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna see if I can pull this up. I know this has nothing to do with the preview.
There's no preview. I don't know.
I know you're right. There isn't. I'm realizing that now that there really isn't. Did you happen to catch any of that magical Philadelphia game?
I saw the end of it. I was following along, just kind of keeping up with what was going on my phone, but I did manage to watch the ninth inning, or at least the bottom of the ninth.
That was for being a quick 5 games. That was a pretty electric series in terms of, I was really entertaining.
Lots of momentum swings. Yeah.
Yeah, pumped for Philadelphia, and also that did. Now that you want to talk about PTSD, the NL East thing is creeping in, and that team with Rhys Hoskins swinging the bat the way he is, and fucking Bryce Harper finally finally dropping that bandana and that Cobra Kai and finally being the player that he was supposed to be. Just absolutely his postseason numbers are absolutely insane.
Yeah, no, I'm
both of their numbers are crazy. So that our pitching is better. So that's where I still feel okay, but like that is a little bit scary.
Absolutely terrified of the NL East and the Phillies. 87 wins. You snuck in. You're the 6th seed, and you just ran the Braves and the Padres. Like that's worth being scared. Yeah, that's not previous trauma. That's just like misguiding anyone's thought process. Like that's a team to be worried about.
Yeah, and if you wanted to just get a little bit more scared, I don't believe they didn't have a winning record against any other team in the NL. It was only the Nationals that they had a winning record against, or something, something to where they just exactly what you expect. So all the things that would point to advantage Astros, and that's assuming that the Astros can close out the absolute garbage franchise that is the New York Yankees.
Yeah.
Like I don't even respect them. I don't even like. They don't have. It's kind of strange that to like have all of the majesty and the mystery and the lore of the pinstripes and that thing of all of the history and all of that is completely gone. Like it doesn't register for me as a fan and clearly for the team as well. Like they are not. That means that logo and that city and that team, that none of that other extra stuff means absolutely anything in this. It's the Astros own them, and they're feeling it. I guess I keep seeing a bunch of Yankee fans tweeting and talking about how they're just completely pushing the Red Sox rivalry to the side, and rightfully so. They have somebody they can't beat, and it's the Astros is who's making them mad. So that's where their focus is going, and that's pretty cool. From coming as a lifelong fan of this team to have that's where we're at,
Yeah.
Two of the most storied franchises are absolutely just tormented, absolutely tormented by the Houston Astros, and that's just insane.
MLB, the Yankees and the Astros are meeting soon to evaluate the latest forecast. An update will follow shortly. That is from the MLB Communications Twitter feed.
And then Garrett Cole's walking around the field with his umbrella with Willy Wonka. He floats up with his umbrella, and he's.
There's no reason. I don't know.
Well, I mean, if we were going, they're going to play it. I'm flipping. I'm going. I'm a swing voter. I'm a flip-flopped. Yeah, they have to play it. There's no excuse unless it's lightning. And it's torrential downpour. Play the game. That's they already have the tight TV schedule, no off days. They have to move all of everything if if they did decide to postpone it. That's bad for everybody.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I feel good. Lance McCullers on the mound in a clinch game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you saw last night. They were like, they gave the stat of all the teams that have come back from down 3-0 in a championship series, and it's one. It's the 04 Red Sox, and he was like, one's too many. Let's go win this one tomorrow. And he just looks like supremely confident. And our boy Craig says that TBS seems confident this game will happen. So we'll see. I hope it does.
Owned by Ted Turner. I don't know if I can trust anything that comes out of there.
Yeah, that's true. It's very true.
We're talking about the network that has young Sheldon just always just young Sheldon talking about God knows what all the time. All right. Okay. Well, you need to drop the attitude, buddy. We need good energy.
No, I've got good energy. I want to get this over with. Like I don't want to wait another 24 hours to end this series. Like, but again, I don't think it helps the Yankees to postpone it, which is why they're probably going to go ahead and play it. Because if there was like a very like real, like the guy who was supposed to go tonight, was it Nestor Cortez? Is that who's supposed to go tonight?
Yeah.
Officer.
I think I think he passed his detective test. I think it's Detective Cortez.
Detective Nestor Cortez.
Yeah.
Dong dong. If he had thrown 170 pitches, 3 days ago, then yeah, you postpone this game. Or if he's dealing with a, sore hammy, then like, no, it's raining too hard. I don't know.
I don't even think that that aspect of it is even built into it. I mean, I can't.
Well, I'm just the conspiracy of Manfred being a Yankees fan and doing whatever he can to help the Yankees.
That is very true. He does love the Yankees a lot. That's why he's been protecting Aaron Judge and all of he's been training with Ivan Drago and eating steroids.
I don't know that they would ever do. I'm trying to remember when were the start times in 2017 for the World Series. Like there weren't any 9 o'clock start times.
No, they're all the same. They're all the same time. They were like 6 o'clock starts in on the West Coast, so 8 o'clock here. Maybe that's what it was, or it might have been. I don't think they would do 5 o'clock West Coast time. I think I don't know. I believe they're all the same time.
I was just trying to think from a timing standpoint, like that's not bad to have. Should the Astros win one of the next 4 games, I'm going to qualify this. Just the possible start times for, I don't know, for a World Series appearance. I'm gonna look it up though.
I really want to find this all MAGA team before we get off too, and
I do have some grading to do. So I mean, yeah. No, but I'm not saying like find it now.
I am finding it now. That's about all I have left.
I don't know why I would have said that. That was kind of a douche thing for me to say. Like, I do have something to do tonight,
No, you have to let it be known what your intentions are.
All right, let's see. Game 1 was October 24th. That's 5 years ago tomorrow. Just so we know.
I remember it was a regular time. I remember it was an 8 o'clock start, maybe
5:11 p.m. local. Okay. That would have been
7:11. So then and it is going to be the same time. That sucks. They got punished on that.
Well, yeah.
I mean, because that's in that city. That's just. I mean, imagine trying to get to Minute Maid Park at 5 o'clock. That's brutal.
Yeah, no. You just take if you have tickets, you leave at lunch and you just head that way.
But I mean, I don't care about Los Angeles.
No, screw them.
All right, come on. Please, give me my. God, wish I could remember whose account had that. I've searched it.
Very funny construct.
All right, one more search. I'm trying to think. All I can think of is that how funny that commercial is when the guy goes, "I'm an alien and I got these claws." It makes me laugh a lot. Have you seen that commercial?
No.
The guy's they're in like a spaceship, and the guy's like in like a green suit, like, and he's like supposed to be the monster, but he's just like, it's just a guy with this terror. It's hilarious. He just goes, "I'm an alien and I got these claws." And he's pretending to be scared. It's very funny.
Someone, Apollo Dez, who we all know and love, retweeted somebody that it's barely raining in the Bronx. Like it is barely raining.
Yeah, and those again, I don't know if Lanza taught us this on when he came on the Bozoathon, but a common misconception with with forecasts and the percentages is not the percentage of rain. That's percentage of the coverage area that will see rain. And I know a lot of people think that that's like it's a 70% chance that it will rain. No, it's a 70% chance of the area that will get rain.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that doesn't really mean anything in this instance. I was just, So, I mean, if it's going to it might be raining all night, but if it's just a light drizzle and a constant thing, that's just annoying, but that's not I mean, they got to play it. So good. Then they should do we have any announcement on a potential first pitch? Can't be too much past this. I know they said it was going to be delayed, but I mean, I can't see what would keep them from. I mean, what you're doing. You're going to wait till 6. I mean, to keep pushing it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
No, I mean, just 8 minutes ago, that MLB PR account said they're going to meet soon and update.
I saw that. Then everybody started. You know what? It really annoys me is people that I see that I follow that I know don't have the scoop, and they tweet like they have the story, like they're the ones tweeting out this thing. It pisses me off so much. Yeah, no, it's just like, you just you got the alert from blah, 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 just like we all did. And then they're tweeting it like they're the ones telling people. There's something about that really, really, it really tweaks my turban, you know? All right, I'm gonna have to give. I might have to give up on this, and I'll maybe find it for our next full episode where we can really, really dive into the all. I know the all-time MAGA team's got John Rocker. I know that for a fact. We know he's on that. Brett Myers, we know he's on that.
Brett Myers is definitely on that. If you came out with a
country album, Kurt Schilling also on that. We got
Kurt Schilling, yeah.
Yes, I mean we can do the all team, but yeah, I was particularly interested in this team. So yeah, I failed and I shouldn't have brought it up. Well, let's win a pennant. It looked pretty fun. Philadelphia doing it. That was those crazy Philadelphia people were going nuts, and that's always good. So
it's a fun. I mean, I don't have any particular ill will towards. I tweeted this earlier that outside of Astros fans, I think I follow more Phillies fans than any other team. So I'm legit happy for them. I mean, that was a team that didn't look like it was going to do anything this year. And think they will. Yeah. You know, there's the Ed Wade link. You can't forget the Ed Wade aspect of a potential Astros Phillies.
Right.
Hunter Pence, Michael Bourne.
Absolutely. I mean, there's the list goes on. Oh yeah, that's the main one for sure.
Yeah.
There's a bunch there. I mean, yeah, they're a good team. Again, they don't have the depth, they don't have the pitching, but they have the magic, and that's the scariest possible thing.
That's the thing to worry about for sure.
But yeah, I like the Philly fans, or at least the ones I know, all rule. And it's like individually they're great, but as a collective, they're a nightmare. So I don't know what happens maybe when they get around each other and it becomes a feeding frenzy or something, and they start throwing batteries at Santa and whatever, yelling slurs at Destiny's Child. But everybody, but none of the ones I know are irrational. They're pretty even keeled, good fans. So I don't know.
Yeah,
so we'll have to see what happens with that. But go Birds! I'm so mad I couldn't find this lineup. All right. I guess that's it. Prediction: the Astros are the greatest. They win another pennant. We're all about our business now, so we don't quite riot yet. But I will riot if we win another World Series, because it will be like the first World Series. So I won't riot if they win the pennant. But
we'll tastefully celebrate with another pennant.
Take care of business. Chas McCormick is the hero and is the ALCS MVP.
Agreed. Maybe Christian Javier.
Maybe. I don't know if Chas is doing it over multiple games, multiple hits. I'm
good with Chas.
That'd be incredible. So yeah, that's my prediction.
Christian won ALCS MVP on June 25th. Not many people know this, but.
Yeah,
7 no-hit innings, 13 strikeouts.
That's a fact. All right. Well, that's all I got. This was we got this out. We knocked it out. This was very opportunistic of us.
See. I think they'll play it. I think it'll start in an hour. That's my guess.
All right. Yeah. Well, they get it. All right. Well, let's take care of business. Have fun grading your papers. Give one person an F irrationally, and just don't tell them why.
I do it. There's one student.
And then one say give him a come see me note, and with an angry face, and just see what happens. Let's just create chaos. All right.
I love that.
Goodbye to all. And to all.